Yo, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. It's another day. It's 10:16 a.m. Pacific time. It's January 18th, 2026. Hope you're all having a good day. It's Sunday and let's get to it. To begin, Anderson Cooper's days could be numbered. Longtime correspondent doesn't fit alpha male. Profile CBS Network's new boss, Bari Weiss, is demanding. An AI overview of Bari Weiss is that she took over as editor in chief of CBS News in October 2025, following Paramount's acquisition of her outlet, the Free Press, as part of a major shakeup by new owner David Ellison. Her appointment, effective immediately in early October, marked as a significant cultural shift for the network, bringing her experience from print and opinion journalism to broadcast news. Bari Weiss on Twitter, now called X, obviously. I like to say Twitter. Bari Weiss said from day one, and obviously this was published October 6, 2025. Bari Weiss says, from day one, the promise and the business proposition of at the FP was simply we would marry the quality of the old world to the freedom of the new. We would seek the truth and tell it plainly, and we would treat our readers like adults capable of making their own choices. So many people told us this was no longer possible, that the premise of a media company built on trust rather than partisanship was at best a relic from the past, and at worst a fantasy that never was. That the internet killed journalism, that there simply weren't enough Americans out there in search of media driven by honesty, independence, and integrity. Or readers proved them wrong, or subscribers demonstrated that there's a market for honest journalism, and they've given us a mandate to pursue that mission from an even bigger platform. Those are the words of Bari Weiss. And obviously, the key details here are that she was announced as editor in chief on October 6, 2025. The mission here was that the move was part of a broader strategy by Paramount's new leadership to modernize CBS News. She became the first editor in chief of CBS News. Obviously, that's a new position. And her digital publication, The Free Press, was acquired by Paramount for a reported $150 million. Anderson Cooper, 58 years old, has been part of the Venerable News magazine since 2006, but his calm, measured delivery style doesn't align with Weiss' vision for investigative bulldogs. She says the new alpha male is not calm and measured. Instead, they are looking for Weiss' vision for investigative bulldogs. Anderson Cooper's days as a 60 Minutes contributor could be numbered as the CNN host lacks the alpha male energy that new CBS News boss Bari Weiss expects from her talent. This is something that RaddarOnline.com can reveal, and plenty of other places as well. AI's overview. Anderson Cooper primarily works for CNN, anchoring his primetime show Anderson Cooper 360, and hosts The Whole Story with Anderson Cooper on Sundays, while also serving as a regular correspondent for CBS's 60 Minutes. Having recently renewed his contract with CNN, he also hosts the podcast All There Is with Anderson Cooper. Some of his roles include he's an anchor at CNN, a CBS correspondent, and he has a podcast. In recent news, Cooper signed a new contract with CNN in late 2025, confirming he will remain at the network. Speculation about him leaving for CBS was addressed with his new deal. The former New York Times opinion writer has already left her mark by rebooting the CBS Evening News, ditching the longer form story format and elevating hunky CBS mornings to host Tony DeCouple to the anchor chair. The higher energy host replaced the far left leaning team of John Dickerson and Maurice DuBois, both of whom announced their departures in late 2025 after seeing the writing on the wall and the changes ahead. So they knew that Bari Weiss was coming, so obviously they decided to leave. Weiss was hired by David Ellison, chairman and CEO of Paramount Skydance, in October 2025 to overhaul the CBS News division and drive it to a more centrist style after it was dubbed for a far too woke. All right, great, awesome. Again, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Follow me on Instagram, the Studio 11. Follow me on X, the Studio 2020. I like to say Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you on the next one.